You know him. You love him. It's Major Tom and Warbrain.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Today we'll be going over and reviewing Resistance 3, the newly exclusive game to the PlayStation 3. So the story, if you haven't known or played the series already, there's this disease called the Chimera. And basically when you get to this third game, 90% of the population is either dead or infected. So you end up taking the role of a guy named Joe Capelli. You're with like a little small group of people and you kind of live more underground to hide from everybody. And basically you end up starting getting attacked, so you go out and defend. And this guy named Dr. Molokov convinces you to go to New York to blow up this wormhole tower. So your whole quest starts in Oklahoma on your journey to New York, with a bunch of crap that just happens to you to delay you on the way there.
Yeah, just a bunch of obstacles.
Yeah, so basically your missions or levels are like in different cities as you get to where you need to go.
It's like, oh, I got stuck in this city, now we got to fight our way out of this city, and then you get stuck in the next
city. And it's always some
city.
ridiculous thing that happens to you, and it's funny, but it's like, you don't mind it.
No, yeah. I mean, it's something that adds to the fun of it,
Yeah.
You got to be able to laugh at something sometimes, especially in a game like that where it's like they've put you into these ridiculous situations to begin with, so you can't just like take it super serious.
And it's funny because the game kind of takes you through all transits. You take a boat, a train, a plane, everywhere just to get there. But anyways, it's your typical first-person shooter. It is a linear game, no open world. It's just level to level to level. No real places you could explore anywhere. It's kind of all just there.
So you probably won't need a strategy guide.
No, waste of money. And so yeah, there's a lot of different weapons to use. You got your machine guns and your revolvers and freeze guns and rocket launchers. And the cool thing is, every single weapon you have has a second function. It's kind of like if you play the original Perfect Dark and each gun had like something stupid it did.
Yeah.
But this time around, it actually does something really cool or helpful.
Useful, yeah.
Yeah. Like your magnum rounds, you could use them to explode. Or your machine gun, you got the tracer darts.
Yeah.
Which is really helpful for these guys that jump around constantly.
Yeah, so you can like just tag them and then the bullets will follow them to the enemy.
And another cool thing is your weapons do level up, but it's not like you have to get kills and get points. Your guns level up the more you use them. So if you use your gun more, it's going to level up faster if you're not using certain guns. And when you level up the weapons more, they get new abilities unlocked for them, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
And another thing I really liked, finally a game where you don't have a damn regenerating health bar.
Yeah, kind of going back to that old school mentality of finding health packs. And
so what makes the game more challenging.
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah. So you actually have to go around looking for health instead of
items.
I'm just going to charge out here, and then if I start to get hurt, I'm just going to hide behind this car and I'll be fine.
And it's not like they try and screw you with the health packs either. They are in billions, and some enemies do carry them too when you kill them. A lot of times it's the bigger enemies.
You can see them like hanging off.
So like if there's a group, you might want to go attack that guy if you're low on health first, and get some refill, then go attack the rest of them.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of cool that you can actually see that.
And the graphics, in my opinion, they're top notch. Everything looked great, I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, even the scenery, you could look around, even though you can't, explore everywhere or anything, but you see all the stuff in the background and the machinery, and everything's destroyed looking from, all the attacks and bombs and explosions. And it's pretty awesome looking.
They really set up the atmosphere really well for this game. And even the character models looked really good and pretty lifelike. So.
Yeah. You see the mouths moving when they're talking, all the cutscenes look good, no lag or anything like that.
Yeah, and the animations don't look awkward like like in Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
Yeah.
They're more like plastic looking or something.
Yeah.
And then glitch wise, the only thing I've noticed, which I know they did a patch already if you haven't known, there was some freezing I had where my whole system locked up and I had to turn it off. And a couple times where enemies went through walls randomly. And that's basically the only glitches I noticed throughout the game. If you're worried about replay value, it has a lot of stuff you could do. You got your local multiplayer.
Yeah, which, I mean, you go through the co-op, and that's pretty much, you're going through the story of the game.
With
a person, yeah.
And then you could do it online also. And then you have your bunch of online various game modes that, keep people occupied for hours. One thing I want to say about the online, unfortunately, they have an online pass. It costs $10. But if you buy the game new, obviously you get it. But I know a lot of people can't afford new games right away, so
Yeah, I mean, especially now, there's so many coming out, so
Yeah.
you got to kind of pick and choose.
from now until December,
yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, if you go out and get it from the Red Box or something, you're paying like $2 a day or whatever.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to put out
on
the
top
other
of the
$10.
$10
Yeah.
just to be able to play it online.
Which unfortunately, I think this is gonna be a permanent
Yeah.
trend we see anyway. So,
Yeah.
Well,
But it's
yeah.
just a heads up, you know.
Yeah, what are you gonna do though? But on top of that, okay, we'll talk about the trophies a little bit. One cool thing, when you unlock the trophies, you get your point system, obviously, and they also have a point system in game, and you use these point system to basically buy like cheats, like infinity ammo or like different skins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So for once, you know, you're unlocking these things and you can actually physically get something this time, you
Yeah.
know, with them.
You know, something that'll actually enhance your experience playing the game.
Yeah.
You know, not just, you know, bragging rights that I've got so many points in this game, and you know, eventually everybody will get those points anyway.
Yeah,
So.
it's actually a little bit more rewarding this time
Yeah.
because you're going to get some stuff, you know, for yourself this time around. But the various different kind of trophies there are, you know, different stuff for getting kills using different weapons, like killing a group of enemies with one grenade, or you know, you got, of course, beating the game on different difficulties. There's some stuff in getting in co-op, and there's stuff getting in multiplayer. So, you know, they space it out through everything. So
Yeah.
they kind of want you to play everything and try out everything, which, you know, if you're going to get this game, everything is good in it, so...
Yeah.
Now, $60, well, the story's short.
Yeah.
So if you're only the kind of guy that likes to play story, personally, I beat it. I did play it on easy, but I beat it in like 5 hours.
yeah.
So, yeah, on the harder difficulty, it'd be a little longer. But if you're... A lot of people I know are only story-related people. They don't give a crap about multiplayer.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a rental if you're just a story type of guy.
And you don't have to worry about the online pass.
No.
Then, so.
But on the other hand, if you're into all the other stuff, I think it's definitely worth, you know, the $60.
Yeah,
they did a good
especially-
job in this game.
especially if you're going to be playing like the co-op
And the multiplayer and everything,
Yeah.
yeah. You'll invest hours in it, and you'll feel like you got, you know, your money worth.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that'll basically wrap up the game. Very simple game. Anyone can pick it up and play it and enjoy it. That's a wrap, and keep an eye out for The Gunstringer, the new Kinect game by Twisted Pixel.
Yeah.